Hey guys, what's up? It's Kay Jones here, coming at you in my lunch break with another video. I wanted to review my upgraded Miami Cuban 8mm 20 inches 10 karat gold chain, and why I got it, why I upgraded, all of that, and then I'm gonna do the review. It's from Daniel's Jewelry. They do an amazing job. They hand make their Cuban chains everything 5mm and up, and I got a 5mm, and I decided, you know, I kind of want to do a one-time buy thing. I don't want to constantly keep upgrading, so I sent it back for an 8mm, and this is perfect. I like thick chains, but I don't want something that is just ridiculous and not classy. You know, I'm no gangster, but I like gold chains. So I got a gold chain. I've wanted it for years, really, but I always wore sterling silver necklace from James Avery. I had a lobster clasp on it. Sorry, this sun is just like blazing through my window. I had a lobster clasp on it, and I wore it for 7 years. I slept with it, I showered with it, everything. I didn't take it off. And eventually that lobster clasp, I guess, got loose or something, but I lost it. I don't know where it is. It had my little charms on it, and I was devastated. I waited like 3 months hoping it would show up because it was more of a sentimental value thing to me. And it doesn't really matter to me if it's gold, sterling silver. I like all precious metals, really. They all have really unique components, or they all are kind of different, you know. But I decided, you know what, I'm just going to upgrade to gold. I like yellow gold is my favorite. I like sterling silver, but with my skin color, I really like yellow gold. This is my class ring. I've worn this every day since I've gotten it. I'm on an iPhone 7, so forgive me. The quality is just terrible on this phone, so you're not going to be able to see all the engravings and everything. That kind of stinks, and my sincere apologies. I don't know why it won't focus. Anyway, so I wear my class ring when I graduated from college with my financial degree, and I really love it. And I was like, now that I lost my sterling silver chain, time to upgrade. I got my full-time job, you know, as an accounting supervisor, making good money. I've always wanted a gold chain. I've got enough money in the bank. I feel comfortable spending it, so I'm gonna get what I want, especially if I'm gonna wear it every day like I did with my sterling silver. So here it is from Daniel's Jewelry. They hand make their Cuban link chains, anything 5mm and up. So, you know, I first bought from this place called Sarthon Jewelry, and the quality wasn't that great. It was real gold, but I don't know, the filing wasn't done correctly. It was machine made. Went to Daniel's, they did the 5mm, and I was like, dang, I love this quality. This is what I want, but I want a bigger chain so I don't upgrade later. So I returned that and just paid the difference for the 8mm. Which I'm so glad I did, because this is the perfect size. Okay, so another thing that I really love about Miami Cubans, and I'm sure other chains have this as well, like Franco's and wheat chains and whatnot, but is the box clasp. Like, this feels so secure compared to the lobster clasp that I had, that would made me lose my sterling silver chain, which was really sentimental to me. Sorry, I thought someone was looking at me outside. So I want you to hear this. Check this out. This is so nice. Oh my gosh, it's so satisfying. Oh my gosh, that's so nice, and it's really strong, you know. I love that. So I think that was like a winner for me, you know, knowing that if I'm gonna spend this much money on a chain, it's not likely that I'll lose it, because I can't even take the damn thing off. It's tough to get the box clasp off or undone, but that's how I wanted it. So there we go. All right. Hold up, guys. There we go. That's what I wanted, though. I wanted it to be difficult and not to worry about it, because that was a sentimental and lost thing. So it's 10 karat gold, so it's not going to be that yellow gold, I guess, that 18 karat and up has, which I'm fine. Like I said, I enjoy all precious metals. If this is something I'm going to wear every day, I wanted durability, and the fact that I would save money was not a problem. Any kind of tarnishing that may happen years later, That's fine with me. I knew that I can just clean it off, things like that. But if you're gonna resell your gold, which I don't plan to because I've got money in the bank, I don't have to worry about having to sell something like this to pay my rent. I'm very financially stable, and I wouldn't buy something that was this expensive without doing my research and knowing that I have money and security. You see a color difference between my ring and the gold chain. This I got yesterday. This I've worn for 8 months and I've never cleaned it. So obviously this is gonna have a really dull tone or dull look to it compared to the Miami Cuban that I just got yesterday, which is a lot cleaner, even though I slept with it on, which I don't recommend you sleep with your necklaces or anything. I sleep with my ring too, and this is 10 karat as well. This is phenomenal. Like, gosh, this thing doesn't even kink up or anything. They do so well making these Miami Cubans. And I did some research, you know, like, I did some research, looked into CMG links. Oh my gosh, my camera, the iPhone 7 is terrible, but look at those tight links. Maybe that's better. And if it hangs straight, if that's your question. So I'm not holding it straight, but see, boom. I looked into CMG links, which also hand makes their Miami Cubans, and I like them. I don't like that they have like a little cigar logo on their box clasp. It looks like a private part, if you know what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't want that on my Miami Cuban. I don't want some guy's wee-wee looking thing on it, even though it's a cigar. And their box clasp is a little bit smaller than what I'd like for the larger chains, and I think Daniels does a great job with, you know, making it thick enough and long enough compared to CMG Links. But CMG Links has quality chains just like Daniels. It just was a preference thing for me. I'm kind of also breaking the stereotypes because most of these kind of chains, 8mm, things like that, are something that men wear. And I kind of wanted to prove that, well, I can be gangsta. Just kidding. But I wanted to kind of prove that I can make this look good on women and that it can look classy. I wear this to work every day in my position now, or I plan to, you know, so it's very exciting. It is expensive, and I think if you are gonna want to buy yourself a gold chain, Miami Cuban, Franco, wheat, whatever, you make sure that you have the money saved and some. And you get what you want. Don't get like a 4mm and then say you want to upgrade later. If you want a 10mm, like this is an 8mm, don't buy an 8mm and then upgrade later. Go ahead and get what you want and save up for what you want. You know, if you want it iced, you know, with diamonds or anything like that, like the rappers do, then save up for that. You know, get what you want. So once again, I'll put it on for y'all. This thing is phenomenal though. Like, another thing what I like about the 8mm versus the 5mm is that it hangs flat. You know, the 5mm is more prone to roll because it has less weight. And I talked to the guys on Daniel Jewelry on the phone. I was like, hey, I love this 5mm, but I want something thicker. And this rolls a little bit too much for me because I guess it doesn't have the weight on it. And Daniels was like, well, the more weight you have on the chain, the less it's gonna roll. But all chains will roll a little bit, which is true, but the more weight you have, the less. I don't understand what they're talking about. This thing, it lays flat on my chest, beautiful. If I bend over, maybe it curves a little bit, but I mean, look at that. It is flat, it is gorgeous, it is beautiful. It is filed perfectly, and when I wear my hair up, it's a lot more noticeable than when I wear my hair down, and I kind of like that because if I want to wear it down, it's kind of hidden. It's not like I'm showing off, etc. And there's this guy who just parked in his truck next to me, and he's looking at me. You want to see my chain, dude? Just kidding. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great day, and I think Daniel's Jewelry has great customer service. I bug them all the time. When's my chain ready? When's my chain ready? And they were patient enough with me, and they did a great job. So I highly recommend them. Once again, this is the 8mm, 20-inch Miami Cuban. My 5mm was 22 inches. Once again, that was too long for my preference. So I got what I wanted, and I am 100% satisfied. Won't probably ever get a pendant for this just because I like how the chain width is, and I think a pendant, the chain would overrule the pendant, if that makes sense. But I don't think I'll ever get a bigger pendant, because this came out at 93 grams. That's heavy. Like, I'm not gonna go heavier than 93 grams, so I'm not gonna get a bigger chain, but at the same time, it's not too heavy to where I'm getting neck problems or anything. It's perfect. So I'm happy. Thank you, Daniel's Jewelry. I am not sponsored, by the way. Anyone who's like, this girl is sponsored. No, I'm not. Don't worry about that. So this is just because I really like the product that I got, and I wanted to do a review on it. Especially if you're gonna put any kind of money down, a lot of money, you wanna make sure you know what you're getting. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you'll have a great day.